What's going on, everybody? I'm Screwgirl Joe here with DeFi Sean, and we have another amazing Moon Monday live. Finally, got these Moon Mondays rolling out and just hopping out there. You guys know we do Infinity on Friday, every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Moon Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys want to make sure to go ahead and be in the loop, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and next time subscribe button, little all, a notification, put that bad boy in all, and you'll be notified when we have our live streams.
All right, what is going on, everyone? And first thing I noticed is we definitely need to update that intro for Moon Monday. We haven't actually made a Moon Monday intro, so it's definitely an Infinity on Friday intro. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started. But yeah, we're here for Moon Monday, where we talk all things LunarPumpFun. Hopefully, we're gonna have V2 coming here very, very shortly. Actually, we showed you the tutorial video of exactly how the ICO option is going to work. We have the hype video here that we're going to show you in 1 minute. But just hopping on over to Lunar Pump, we have Shishi, still has not yet bonded. They launched Friday. That's still available. We had some other fun ones launched, like the True FUD King, which I believe is launching because they don't feel like FUD King is doing his job well enough. We have some new ones right here. We have community member C Lady who launched Rose. We have Dire Doge. So we definitely have some people launching some tokens on the platform, obviously, which is awesome to see. That's what we're aiming for. Hopefully, we're just going to get bigger and bigger. Goal is to have one live or spaces at least every single day, whether it be me or Joe or someone else hosting it. That's going to be the ultimate goal, to just spread the word as much as humanly possible, especially on spaces. A lot of times I find on YouTube, you aren't getting quite as much reach as you do on spaces. So that's going to be the ultimate goal. Again, right now, V2 with that ICO option is the number one thing that we are trying to get going. But I do want everyone to go ahead and check out that hype video about the ICO, because that's going to be one of the main things that we're going to go ahead and get playing for when V2 goes live, and really start spreading it for people to just know that they have this option. They're, an honest dev. They want to launch fairly. This is a great option for that. But I have it right here, Joe. I'll go ahead and hit it. And yeah, go ahead and check it out, guys. Hope you enjoy.
I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it.
All right, I love at the end how you got Moonboy riding on the rocket with Baby Draco chilling right in front of him. I really like that. That's it's really cool. Of course, Mr. Pixels again, and his crew outdid themselves, giving us more and great promotional content. And as usual, guys, it's up to you to really help us spread this. Again, the foundation has been laid. We are 8 days away from the native token launch. We have marketing plans, everything lined up for it. But again, we need everyone's engagement on everything. Any YouTube videos we have made, any tweets, anything and everything, we need your guys' engagement on it to spread it. It's not going to spread across Twitter or YouTube if people aren't engaging with it. So that's going to be the number one thing that we need from the entire community is engagement. If everyone wants to see that 5x, 10x, 100x, which again, obviously I can never guarantee, but without you guys, it will 100% not be possible. So I always like to kind of point that out to really get everyone engaged within these next 8 days that are going to be leading up to launch.
Yeah, and I mean, these are the projects that are going to be, go on to lead the green market. As ideally we enter the green market, these are the projects that are going to launch on here. That are going to be the next big thing. And this is something that you want to always pay attention to. You always want to make sure that this is something that, it can be any project. That's a crazy thing. Every project is already listed right now could be the next big leader in as far as leading the next green market. I also want to give a shout out to Philip, friend of our buddy Mike, so real quickly. How you doing, Philip? What's going on, brother? The community is obviously growing. It's always growing. And it's always great to give shout outs to members of our community, whether you're just coming in or you've been in for a while. Huge shout out to you, Philip, and shout out to everybody over at Infineon, over at LunarPump. And like I said before, guys, this is the kind of thing that is massive in the ecosystem because this is a way for everyone to easily go ahead and launch their token. Now, real quickly, guys, you want to say something? If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them down below. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to answer your questions, guys, because we want to get as much answers as possible for anybody out there. As far as any clarity within Infineon, within LunarPumpFun, within the entire ecosystem.
Yep, as Joe said, any questions you have available. Moon Mondays will typically run about 30 minutes. So, we have a good 20 minutes left to answer any and all questions. We'll try to bring Matt, kind of was last minute today, but we'll try to get Matt on as many Mondays as possible for any technical questions that he may have. But ICO, initial community offering, we went over it on Infinity on Friday, a little bit about it. It's going to be optional. Everything that we do with this platform is to be as decentralized as possible. We're going to provide as many options as possible for the users and the devs. It's going to be up to them to decide what options they want to use. So when you launch a token, you're going to be able to do a dev buy, or you're going to be able to do a community buy. You can set up how long you want that community to buy to run, how many wallets, be it whitelist, public, what's the cap, all that fun stuff. And once the wallets are filled up and you are ready to trigger it, it's going to go ahead and buy. Of course, the price impact is going to be taken into account. And then those tokens that are collected in that one buy will be split evenly amongst everyone that contributed to that ICO wallet. Now, keep in mind, it's just like anything else. If you contribute 10% of the funds in there, you're going to get 10% of the tokens, 5%, 5%, 20%, 20%, so on and so forth. So keep it in mind, some people will get more than others, but it will be at the same exact starting price, making it 100% equal. But we don't have tons of questions lined up. And wouldn't mind going ahead and play that explainer video again. It's about 5 or 6 minutes, but it's a really good video. So if you kind of watched it for the first time on Infinity on Friday, definitely watch it right here so you can just kind of start wrapping your head around it. Because again, we need you guys to go ahead and push this and spread this as much as humanly possible. If you're a bit holder, you're going to benefit. The more volume, the more revenue created on this platform, the more funds getting kicked back to those bits. So again, we need everyone cooperating if we're going to go ahead and make this a success. But let's go ahead and check out that explainer video real quick. And again, if you're watching on Infinity on Friday, you may not have quite got everything. So let's go ahead and play it again. And of course, this will be uploaded to YouTube channels and different things like that. But let's go ahead and hit that.
Welcome to LunarPumpFun, the first ever multi-chain token launcher. And boy, do we have a treat in store for you today. Suit up, Cryptonauts. It's a new dawn for DeFi. Let's go! When launching on LunarPump, for the first time ever, you can choose from multiple EVM blockchains, BSC, Base, and the creator of it all, Infineon. All of your standard token details will be added here, along with the description, social links, initial dev buy, and so on. You can launch your token at warp speed right from here by simply pressing the Launch Now button. But be warned, when you get to the bottom, there is a bright yellow button that does something truly spectacular. Shall we tell them, Moon Boy? Okay. Let's spill the beans. LunarPump now offers a magical way to fair launch your tokens and keep your community safe through this revolutionary ICO feature. How about we dig a little deeper? Initial Community Offering, or ICO. This innovative feature gives you and your community the power to launch a token in a truly fair way. It allows you to make the initial buy as a group. What this means is you are now able to keep your tokens safe from those pesky snipers. It works by gathering all of the contributions into a special wallet, and once this wallet is full or the duration lapses, the token launches and the initial buy is made. This means that everyone who contributed has gotten the same price point, thus creating a solid floor when the token bonds on the DEX. Like what you're hearing, Moon Boy? Of course you do. Now, let's explain how easy it is to set this all up. So after clicking the Launch as an ICO button, you will be presented with two options, a public offering or a private whitelist offering. If you click the Public tab, your ICO will be available for everyone to participate. You can then decide on the maximum buy amount per wallet, set the duration of your ICO, and add a description. Now, simply hit the Launch ICO button and prepare for liftoff. Next, we'll look at setting up a private whitelist ICO. First, select the Whitelist tab. Then, just like in the public offering, you set the maximum buy amount per wallet. You can now add all the wallet addresses eligible to participate, either one by one or by uploading a CSV file. Again, set how long you would like it to run for. Choose from 30 minutes, 1 hour, 3 hours, or set a custom time limit. You can now add your description. Once you launch, all of the whitelisted wallet owners will have the opportunity to purchase the token for the same price during the set time period. If the total amount required to bond is not met, the token will launch, the initial buy will be made with the amount in the wallet, and the tokens will be distributed evenly. If the bond amount is met during the ICO stage, then the token will launch, the initial buy will be made, and the token will bond immediately, therefore going live on the DEX with all tokens distributed evenly and fairly. Staggering to say the least, eh, Moon Boy? I haven't seen you this excited since you built your first rocket. Well, I'm very excited also. Why? Because here you are showing everyone how they can do it too while providing all the tools they're going to need. What an amazing cryptonaut you are. Okay, so that's the setup. Now for the fun stuff, investing in a LunarPump ICO. After connecting your wallet and choosing a token with an open public ICO, you will arrive here. As you can see, all of the token details are here at the top. Below this, you have the launch price, the maximum contribution amount per wallet, how many participants have contributed, and when the ICO launched. Here we have the countdown timer, and over here shows all the participants' wallet addresses and each of their percentage holdings. You can now simply enter the amount you wish to contribute and click Participate. Remember, you will not be able to contribute more than the maximum buy amount per wallet. You are now locked in at the same price as all the other participants. Well done. Finally, participating in a whitelist ICO. It's very similar to the public one, with the main difference being you must connect with a whitelisted wallet to be eligible to participate. Oh, and that nice-looking sniper protection label. Intriguing. Once again, enter the amount you want to contribute and hit Participate. Now you can relax, knowing that your tokens are safe and you don't need to worry about the rug getting pulled out from under you. So sit back and enjoy the moon ride. So Moon Boy, does that about cover it? Haha, yes, what an exciting time. Okay, Cryptonauts, you are now equipped with all the tools necessary to reach the moon and beyond. So, what are you waiting for?
All right, that's the explainer video on exactly how that ICO is going to work. Again, not the most exciting thing to watch. That's what the hype video is for. But yeah, overall, pretty good. I did see this question come in that I did want to address. Asking if it's only for meme tokens. Right now, it pretty much is set up for meme tokens, but keep this in mind. This is going to be a ever evolving platform. Utility tokens will have a place for sure on this platform. We're going to be introducing staking. With staking, we're going to be able to provide you with, or your project will be able to provide staking day one, that you'll be able to use our platform to go ahead and stake. That'll be in a very soon upcoming version. So right off the bat, you can have some utility. We're going to add it into where you're going to be able to select different taxes and stuff you want to have on your token. So yes, right now, I would say meme tokens probably benefit the most, but coming up here very soon in one of the versions upcoming, you will be able to go ahead and launch utility tokens just as well as meme tokens. Again, we want everybody. We have Base, we have Infineon, we have BSC, we want ETH and AVAX and Matic and Solana and all kinds of other different tokens. We want our chains. We want meme tokens. We want utility tokens. We want this to be an all-in-one platform, staking, anything and everything. And again, we're just going to keep fleshing this out. So this very well could be a very big revenue generator for the entire Infineon ecosystem, which is definitely the goal. So yeah, it will ever evolve, I guess you can say. See, do we have any other questions that we have lined up? So V2 launch date, we don't have a firm date. Soon. Once we get to the point, because we just kind of want to get the testing done to make sure there's no hiccups, because that's the only issue with announcing a date right now, is if we run into some stuff during testing. So testing is right there. We're going to be starting here very, very soon. Once testing's done, we'll be able to give a firm date, but it is going to be very soon, because it's kind of what we're waiting for before we really get going. And yes, Moonboy is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let me pull that up and see what Moonboy looks like. Moonboy had a little run. He got into the hundreds of thousands today. Again, this is the meme token. If you're interested in it, it is, the floor is being held by us for sure. Again, the goal of this token is not to make money. It's to have a mascot. So got that chart up. Yeah, so we're just below 100,000, Joe. We had some couple sells. I can see we're at a 0.4, 0.2, 0.5 sell. But yeah, we're at 97.33, holding very solid. But we need people that want to get in right now. We need them to buy up the floor. People that want to get out, we need them to exit, so that once we really start making a name for ourselves and really start pushing this, we have people that want to see this succeed and actually want to make some money off of it, not just like a 1.5x. So yeah, excited to see where Moonboy is going to go. Will you guys wear an astronaut helmet? Of course, Mike. Ship me an astronaut helmet and I'll put it on. How about that? I can say I'm fresh out of astronaut helmets. I don't know about you, Joe.
Yeah, I left my last one in the last place I went to.
I knew I left something at the hotel last place I went. Yeah, guys, any other questions? We do have a few more minutes. And Moon Mondays are going to get more and more exciting as time goes on, as the platform grows, as we have more and more tokens launching. Like we did last Infinity Friday, we brought some people on that were interested and that launched their project on LunarPump. We want to do the same thing. So as this grows, Moon Mondays are going to get more and more exciting, especially with the native token launch coming up here. What is that, next Tuesday? It's 22nd of Tuesday or Wednesday? It's one of them. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be going live with the native tokens. Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll be going live 8 days. I know it's been 13 months in the making. I mean, that's what OPHX, I mean, you could say this, I guess, has been, this has been kind of, I guess, like 5 or 6 months in the making. But nonetheless, super exciting day. It's going to be a very hectic day. I know for me, those days are super crazy. You've got Dex tools, Dex screener, updating, marketing. It's just, it's super stressful. I'm not a person that gets anxious very much, but whenever I'm involved or in charge of a launch, I get anxious, and it's not something that I experience very often. So always fun stuff. So yeah, if we're hosting some lives, you'll probably be kind of flying solo that day, Joe. While I'm doing stuff, I'll literally won't be able to even look at the camera, even if I was on it.
That sounds good. It's gonna be really exciting time, especially some, like I said, like you said, a lot of people been waiting. Joseph Finian shirt. Can we buy it? Sorry, not related to LunarPumpFun, but nice shirt. Oh, thank you. Uh, I'll be honest, my wife made this. We so there's a website we was using, and we had some issues with the site, so we're not using them anymore. I actually talked to my wife yesterday, I think, or the day before yesterday, to see if she can make more of these. It's just all about having the right time. If I get her in a good mood, dude, she'll bang out like shirts like a sweatshop worker. She'll bang out like 50 shirts like a day. But it's just a matter of like getting her when she's not like whatever. And if I can do that, dude, I would just hand them off for free. I'll be like, listen, you're a holder here. It's just a matter of getting everything done. Maybe sell them, I don't know, but it's a matter of getting everything sorted out and done at the right time. But yeah, no, it's definitely like it's an awesome shirt. And if we have any updates on that, we'll definitely make sure to announce updates on these lives.
And then also keep in mind, it's Moon Monday, but feel free to ask any Infineon questions you have. Infineon Fridays, feel free to ask any Lunar Pump questions you have. It's going to be hybrid episodes. It's all part of the same company, whatever you want to say. So it's anything can be talked about on these things. So any Infineon questions for people that might have one that think they have to wait to Infineon Friday, feel free. Go ahead, ask any and all questions you have about the entire ecosystem, whether we're on a Moon Monday, whether we're on Infineon on Friday, whether we're on Spaces, specifically talking Infineon or specifically talking Lunar Pump. I always ask any and all questions that are related to, the ecosystem that we build, because we're just going to keep branching out and building more and more things. So always feel free to go ahead and ask all the questions you have.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We're all looking forward to future launches, future iterations, future upgrades to everything we have here. And for anyone that maybe might have an idea, maybe go, you know what, it'd be cool if they added this on, they added that on. You can always, DM us. You can always ask here on live. Go, hey guys, it'd be really cool if you did this on the website. Because a lot of things we do, as far as like some ideas, is from you guys. It really is, and we love hearing you guys. We love taking that feedback from the community and just throwing back out there for everybody, for everyone to use. So we're really excited about like anything you guys have to say as far as like ideas, because we do take that into consideration and we do use it.
100%. I know Phoenix Fridays, which Infineon was born from. We didn't name that. Moon Monday, I don't think we named that. Yeah, we're always here. Again, we're one big community. We're just, I guess, we just spearhead it. Someone has to run it, so it happens to be us. But yeah, again, all questions are and comments are taken into from the community. And again, a lot of times what we do is an idea that is from the community.
Question from Only Up. He says, are you comfortable with the war chest going into launch?
So, I mean, it could always be bigger. When it comes to crypto, you can never have a big enough war chest. But yes, I'm very comfortable. All the marketing that we have lined up comfortably fit on launch day without blowing the budget. But keep in mind, come May, we are going to have plans that we're going to continue building that war chest. Anyone that's ever been involved with, real life businesses are going to kind of fall into this too. But with blockchains, the biggest thing with the blockchain, with the token launcher, is people run out of funding. They basically essentially go bankrupt. That's why they don't make it. We have a long-term plan on how we're going to continually roll in revenue and different things like that. Again, let's get past the native token launch. We want that to be as successful as possible. And then we're going to start announcing kind of the next phase of the Infineon ecosystem in May. We'll have the blockchain live. We'll have Lunar Pump V2, probably by that point going into V3. We'll have the native token live. We got our guy Moonboy, who's our resident meme token. Don't forget about Baby Draco over on the Infineon chain, who's kind of the little cute mascot on the chain. We kind of have everything laid out. We have the wallet in beta, just so much stuff going on. So we're going to continue rolling this momentum forward. And again, to answer the question though, yes, I am comfortable with what we have on launch day. Everything again that we're doing is completely fitting into that budget. We're not going over the top. We've definitely learned lessons. There were other blockchains Me, Merck, one of our guys helping out, just looking at different things. You'll have these blockchains launch. They'll do 9 centralized exchanges and just completely blow the budget. And then, of course, don't have that added revenue coming in. And just like that, they're done. That's why so many places don't make it. So it's not about hitting 100 or 500x on launch day. It's about having a good, solid launch, building that floor, and continuing to move up and making sure that we have the funding that we need to keep growing this ecosystem to get to those ultimate goals. Again, not making any promises, never can guarantee anything, but get to those goals that we obviously have of billions of dollars of market cap and different things like that. So we're definitely not going to fall victim to a lot of blockchain's early mistakes, and we will do everything as it's financially available to us.
Question from Anthony Parker. He says, do we have a launch time for Infineon? I'm taking a day off.
It will probably, as it gets closer towards the end of this week, we'll kind of have a better idea. Typically, I know we do like to have launches around that 3 p.m. Eastern. Whether we launch it or we help people launch it, is kind of the time that most of the world seems to be awake at that time. Whether it be middle of the day for some people, later afternoon for some people, it'll probably be around that time. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're planning it out, give or take a couple hours, but it should be around that time, as long as there's no unforeseen issues.
Prague says, hi, regarding the current total stakes so far, are the team happy with that amount at the moment?
Extremely happy. I mean, essentially, I haven't looked. Essentially, we are at 30% of the total supply that's out right now, staked. So definitely can't complain about that. So yeah, 30%. We are at 62 million. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, 30% staked. Again, extremely happy. There's plenty of tokens that can't even reach double-digit state. So yeah, I love to see that. Obviously, our core community loves what we're doing. Everyone seems to be giving us the opportunity. We did offer bonuses and different things like that. So there, people at launch can sell and take that quick profit. But it seems that we've kind of built a really solid foundation that really wants to help us grow and help us get to where we're going.
And then a question from Infineon Jimmy says, when we launch Infineon, will the price show in wallet?
I mean, that's a Mike question. It depends what wallet you have. Sometimes it confuses me. There's been times where they have the pricing where I didn't think they would. There's been other times where we did what we needed to do, and then there was some other hurdle that we had to jump to get the price in. The goal is to have a CMC pre-listing, to have it day one. So pretty much when we go live, CMC will be pretty much available right off the bat. But that would be more of a Mike question. But yeah, the goal is to get that in there, obviously, as soon as possible. CoinGecko will get applied for day one. So we'll probably have that within 48 hours. Again, hopefully, fingers crossed, CMC day one at launch.
I'm going to give thumbs up to Super Mario, Luigi, Super Moon Monday. Show thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
100%, yeah.
Mario.
We didn't use that. That will be our normal, I guess you can say, thumbnail that we used because we were showing off the ICO information. That's why we kind of changed the thumbnail. But typically, that will be that is going to be the thumbnail.
Absolutely.
Yeah, guys. There's not any more questions yet. We can see about wrapping it up. I believe we're going to be hosting a space with Crypto Ken tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So stay tuned for that. Wednesday and Thursdays are kind of open. I kind of have some people in mind I want to talk to about possibly getting some answers or getting some spaces going. Again, I can pretty much show up to everything. Joe probably too. Can't necessarily host everything. So yeah, we definitely are going to be talking to different people and getting those spaces going. Because again, that's the biggest way to grow. A lot of these token launches, a lot of these blockchains have people that you never see. They're in the background. They don't respond. With us, we're forward facing. We're here. We're hanging out. We're answering questions. So let's really push this to the masses and get to the moon like everyone wants. Like Joe says, we definitely want to see everyone on the moon.
Absolutely. We got one final question. We'll just answer quickly by Anthony. He says, when are we expecting our Infineon tokens to drop?
So it'll be that's kind of a Mac question though, but I'm pretty sure it will be on the 22nd prior to launch. So just stay tuned for them there.
CLA says open space tonight, maybe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the thing, guys. You are always welcome to open spaces. Get and spread the word about Infineon, LunarPumpFun. We always appreciate you, CLA, everybody else that does that as well. It is absolutely amazing. Always appreciate it. Big love, big shout out. Guys, we're going to be live again here on Infineon Friday, this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you on the moon and trade safe. Oh, trying to mute it.
Kind of adding our taglines. I always in my videos with trade safe, and you always in your videos with see you on the moon. So there you go, adding them together.
That's right. I'm Squidgo Joe. He's DeFi Sean. See you on the moon and trade safe.
Trade safe.